This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribing. Let's get right into the news. All right, so we got someone with a YSL chain was on stage with Birdman, but it was Pee Wee Roscoe. Okay, Pee Wee Roscoe is trying his best to get down with anything he can ever since this trial happened. He's trying to speak for Thug as much as possible. When this guy's just, bro, let's be honest, he's a clown, bro. I mean, allegedly, this is the guy who shot at Wayne's bus. I mean, he's a clown, okay? He's out here trying to go at Rollo, all these people, just trying to get some fame, but it is what it is. I mean, Young Thug's borderline cornball at this point, too. It's shocking. It's shocking. What a twist and turn. Drake reposts, hating Drake doesn't make you deep. Who's hating on Drake, though? Most people, most Kendrick Lamar fans. You got Anthony Fantano. He hates Drake. That's for sure. But I'm going to tell you, like, Drake is missing the ball. Pause. Okay, he's missing the ball. Like, he keeps dropping all these snippets and all that stuff. And he's like, oh, it's so hard dropping these snippets while you're on tour. The snippets weren't that great. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not, like, excited for this album. The What Did I Miss was cool. After that, it just got weird. Now he's trying to be all cryptic with, like, Pinocchio running around, and he's running away from Pinocchio. It's something. It's all this, like, deep imagery where he's like, you know, what is this, J. Cole? You know, or like, he's trying to be more like Kendrick Lamar, like, so deep, bro, because he's running away from Pinocchio, and then he runs into a white room with people watching him like he's in a museum. It's so deep. It's like, stop. Seriously. Haley Bailey, she's able to keep the restraining order and extend it against DDG until November 5th, 2025. A court docs detail supervised visits with DDG and Halo. What a nightmare. They got to work out some type of visitation and everything, and they act like DDG's a problem when he's somebody who takes care of his kid. Isn't this crazy? I mean, let's be real. This is overdone. I think she's the problem, to be honest with you. Nicki Minaj blames her managers and everything for not knowing about certain lawsuits and different stuff going on. Now, that could be it, because she's busy. She's used to having a lot of assistants and managers at this point. I mean, she's 15 years in being famous. And, you know, I don't know how a lawsuit with a judgment, though, goes under. I mean, because, like, think about it. You can lose assets. I don't think her house was ever at risk because most of that stuff's protected with LLCs and stuff like that. But things are at risk. I don't know. Ice Spice is blaming other people for botting her video when it's probably her label. She says someone bought fake views on her latest baddie music video after fans noticed it get millions of views in minutes. She said somebody thought they ate buying views for me. Baby, it's chess, not checkers. Okay. 1 to 5 million in 37 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Baddie official video. You know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Turk claims he will be holding his own versus the versus. Okay, so there's a Cash Money, No Limit versus that will be happening at Complex Con. And Turk is not invited to that because he has this friction with BG and a bunch of other stuff going on. So he will be having his own verses, he said, in Texas or something. And he'll be versing the verses, which you're going to lose that one because how are you going to... Your verses, you're going to have a versus, their verses. Like, obviously, their verses is going to be more entertaining. This guy's just like... I get it and everything. Like, you know, he kind of sabotages himself. I'm gonna be honest. You know, like you were accepted on the Cash Money tour. You were upset that you weren't on it in the beginning, and then they brought you on, and then somehow you worked yourself off the tour where they didn't want you there anymore. You started beefing with BG. That doesn't even make sense. It's crazy. I mean, I'm at a loss for words, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Then Gucci Mane does an interview talking about Jeezy, and when he did Truth, he said if Jeezy played Stay Strapped after that, he was gonna lose it. He was never gonna lose it. Let's stop. He says my guys were ready. Like, dude, that was never gonna happen. We all knew that. There would have been no versus if there actually was going to be friction and people could get shot and stabbed and hurt. That was never going to happen. But I'm sure he would have gotten angrier and kept dissing Jeezy and trying to provoke him. I think Jeezy did the right thing, and Jeezy, listen, Gucci Mane's for the streets, Jeezy's for the streets, but Jeezy's more commercial streets at a certain point. You know, like in the beginning he was for the streets, then the second, third album got more commercial street. If that makes any sense. Gucci's always been kind of gritty. So, to me, Jeezy has more records that you could just play, and Gucci Mane is just a different mood. You know, you can play records too, but it's just a different mood. It's like more gritty. Jeezy is more just like commercial everywhere. Gucci Mane really represents Atlanta and the trap, and he put a lot of people on. Jeezy can't say that. Jeezy did not put a lot of people on. Gucci Mane pushed the Atlanta culture forward. Now, Gucci Mane did talk about Young Thug. Young Thug recently said that Gucci Mane was weak for, you know, being cool with QC again after QC allegedly was a rat. But, you know, he said, I said a lot of things about a lot of people before I went to jail, and a lot of those people forgave me, and I got to be able to forgive him for what he said about me. It's only right, you know, because, like, we all go through stuff. It's true, especially when you're in jail. He said stuff about Drake. Drake forgave him. Oh, this is rich. J-Lo. She was on Howard Stern. She says, nobody ever loved her. She says, nobody ever loved her, but I love them. Please, man. She only loves herself, man. Let's be real, okay? Finesse 2 times fires back at Hustle Cartel and Trilla Too Legit over paperwork allegations. Says, man, you can't pull that stuff up. We're in a world of fake paperwork. One of you guys pull up on me, and I'll be in your city clout chasing. Trilla Too Legit. Be back in Houston. Be ready to meet up and crash out. Hustle. I was just in Dallas. A week straight, you didn't even post. I was in your city doing features 4 days straight. You was nowhere. When you see me, you're gonna have to duck. You should have played with my. You should have never played with my kids or my mama. It's past a fight. You're lucky I'm on my 3rd perk and can't talk like I want to. Whoa. And then Nicki Minaj warns Kevin Federline. Britney Spears tweets out, the consistent gaslighting from my ex-husband is extremely hurtful and exhausting. I have always pleaded and screamed to have my life with my boys. Relationship with teenage boys is complex. I have felt demoralized by the situation. Nicki Minaj says, Kevin Federline, when I catch you. Some people don't play about Britney Spears, man. It's facts. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Smash that like button for me. Peace.